So this is our mine, and we are going to use this mine to make profit. And the first thing we have to do is collect our pickaxe, which is right here. And we take our pickaxe and we mine some ore. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. All right, hold on. Something's not right. Okay, so I figured out the controls. We have to take the pickaxe, and now we can mine our ore. And look at that. Now we have our ore. And it wants it to deposit 5 pieces of iron ore. And this looks like a good spot to deposit. One of 5. Eventually I'll get the hang of this. Or maybe I'll just build conveyors so I don't have to worry about throwing it in myself. And we have 5 iron ore. So now we have to go purchase an ore magnet from the computer shop. This looks like a computer. Hold on. There we go. Looks like we can get conveyors, machines, like auto miner, rapid auto miner, ore crusher. We can get some building, like scaffolding and lamps, and tools. So we can get a lantern, pickaxe, ore magnet. So we're gonna pick the ore magnet. Oh. And then I can use this to light up the mine. Wait a minute. Oh, we can take it. Oh, cool. So now we can see in the darkness. But first I have to go collect my ore magnet that I bought, which looks like this. Wow, I am really struggling with these controls. There we go. Ore magnet. So now we can pick up ore using right mouse button. Right. Oh, and then we can launch it. That was not a very far launch. There we go. Okay, so now it wants us to deposit 20 ore and 10 coal. So let's get to it. Okay, so we mined a bunch of coal, and now we're going to use our ore magnet. Ooh. We can just herd it into a giant chunk of ore. Let's grab more. And deposit. That didn't work out, but hold on. There we go. Okay, so we got 13 iron and 12 coal. But look at all this ore. Was this here a second ago? Yeah, it must have been. Okay, so that should be 20. There we go. So now we can purchase an auto miner. Oh, and we get a safety hat. Here you go. Wow. Hard hat just says wow, and it doesn't even equip. Wow. Because you know what they say. Safety second. And we'll just get some more mined up. Oh wait, I was supposed to purchase the auto miner. So add to cart. And purchase for $500. So, automatic machine. Alright, let's go, let's go. Oh, it tells you there's different resource possibilities. So here we have 94% of iron ore. You can also get emerald, gem, and crushed iron. And what if we go over here? It gives us a possibility of coal, emerald, emerald. So we're just gonna go back and put this at the first one. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Now the game plays itself. But we're gonna make this so much more efficient. By the end of this, I don't want to be touching a single button and make millions of dollars. So I guess while that's crushing, I'm just going to help it out a little bit. Go mine my own ore again. Because I am still a peasant without my own factory. But that will all change. Let's round all these up and just bring them to me. We'll get a few more. Wow, this is one powerful magnet. We can just grab everything. I don't even think this is gonna hold. Alright, hold on. There we go. That wasn't bad. We'll just put the last couple ones in here. And that finished off our deposit of iron ore. So now it wants us to buy the ore crusher. So let's get an ore crusher. And it's time to crush some ore. So where do we put this? Now I'm wondering, maybe I should put it like right here. So now we're eventually gonna get conveyors. So this comes out of the conveyor, goes into this ore crusher. It crushes ore, ore comes out. But the question is, how do we load this up? Oh, do we have to load it from the top? Yes, we have to load it from the top. So can I move this? I need somewhere with top access. So since I can move it, I might just put this right here for right now. We're gonna go grab a few iron ore, bring it up here, and deposit. So now we should have crushed iron ore. Get this uncrushed garbage away from me. Whatever, you're coming with me. Okay. So right now, I want to see if I can get the scaffolding. It's locked and it costs 200. So we have to get to scaffolding so that I can actually get on top of this ore crusher and crush some ore. But for right now, we're going to go back to doing this manually. And just put that in there. There's gotta be a more efficient way to do this. Can I just plug you right into here? I cannot. Okay, fine. We'll just keep it down there for now. Alright, let's pick up all the iron ore. I swear there was more. Does it despawn? It might despawn if there's too many. No, there's no way. Because we're at 97. Maybe we should focus on coal while this thing's working its magic. Or I can go over here and buy another miner for 500. So we're down at $68. And I think, so this has a coal deposit of 42. Is there anywhere else I can put this? So we did find a coal deposit. So we're gonna go here, and once we get 100 coal, it's gonna unlock the hammer and ore analyzer. But who needs an ore analyzer when I already know that this is coal and that this is iron? See, I can save money. So I think I'm gonna let my extractors just do their thing, and I am gonna go take a little exploration. What is this? This is new. So I found out what we might need the ore analyzer for. I have no idea what this is. Maybe gold, maybe sulfur. I mean, if it's gold, there's a lot of gold in this place. And we came across some dynamite. That sounds safe. Oh. And look at that. Thanks, who? Wow. Cool. It's giving Deep Rock Galactic vibes. We found more dynamite, and we found more dynamite up there. So the only logical thing to do is press this plunger. Oh, it looks like it only blew up the one. Oh no, it blew up both. And this looks like a wall of resources that we're just going to hammer our way through. Oh, and we're back to our starting area. Look at that, it was just a big loop. The only difference is, now I'm much richer in resources. So I think I'm going to shove all this stuff into here. Let that all get crushed. I'm going to grab this coal because I need full coals according to my quest. Oh, there's an emerald. And it's gone. Oh, another emerald. So I wonder if I'm going to need this emerald for anything, or if I should just sell it. You know what, I'm just going to sell it. I'm sure we'll come across more. So I'm going to crush more iron ore. Holy crap. I don't know if this was all just came out, or if I just missed the crusher. Either way, this is all going to go be sold. Just like nature intended. So we're up to 50 coal and 140 iron, which means I still need to do some waiting, which also means I'm gonna play with more dynamite and see what we get. What's this? What is this? It looks like a piece of a drill. Well, we're gonna go take it and see if it's worth any money. So I'm just gonna toss the drill in here. It was worth money. Not a lot. Not worth my time, but worth something. So this orange stuff, I'm assuming is copper ore. And it looks like there's a couple copper deposits in here that we'd be able to put a extractor on. And it looks like there's a path up there, but I would need scaffolding to get to it. Unless... Never mind. Who needs scaffolding when you know parkour? Ooh, emeralds. I might not be able to harvest these. It looks like it broke the last drill that they used. Yeah, this might be too hard for my basic pickaxe. At least we know that there are emerald deposits that I'm immediately going to forget about and never return to. And what's this? We found a diamond. Ooh, let's go sell that. See how much that's worth. Okay, not bad. What, 50 bucks, something? So we're just gonna take our ore and go crushy. Crushy. If I can just get it in, without throwing it everywhere. That's fine. We'll just do another. And maybe one more time through. Okay, so we're almost at $1,000, and our quests are taking quite a bit of time. So I'm gonna see what else I can buy. So we can now buy conveyors. So maybe I should start trying to use conveyors. Let's get 10 or 11, I guess. Conveyor ledge, sloped conveyor, and that is $960. Okay, so we got a few conveyors here, and that goes up. Okay. Do I need to power it? No, it just goes. Yay! So we should make 2 conveyors here. We're gonna go take our ore crusher. And does that go right in? It looks like it does. Okay, so we're just gonna pick up whatever's on the ground here, toss it all in. Okay, so we have our first conveyor system up and running. So this should just get all of our crushed iron ore right into the auto deposit. And now we can just let that go and collect our money. So that means next we are going to bring in this coal ore. Okay, so now the coal just comes off there, falls into there. It would go farther, but I'm out of conveyors. So we're just going to grab up this stuff, and we're just going to stick it on the conveyor. Might as well. Whoops. The magnet's too powerful. There we go. We made a little bit of a mess, but there we go. All nice and clean. Okay, so it looks like we did finish the collect the coal. So next we have to get gem, and that's just gonna take some time. And I'm beginning to wonder if a gem comes out here, does it get crushed, and then do we lose it? I guess we're just gonna have to find out. But for right now, since we are making a whole bunch of money, I am going to, ooh, we get new stuff, hold on. Okay, so we can get the ore analyzer, and we can also have new tools. Hammer doesn't seem like something I need, because you can just quickly deconstruct. So once I decide to start rebuilding everything, then maybe I'll get it. But for right now, we're going to take another conveyors. So we can afford 29 conveyors and 1 ore analyzer. So it looks like the ore analyzer just tells us how much each ore is worth when it comes through. It does it by weight. But for right now, we're gonna get going with more conveyors. Okay, so we have our coal conveyor set up, and now it just drops right onto our track here. And if we take a look at our resource analyzer, we can see that coal is worthless. Well, worth significantly less than crushed iron. So next, we are gonna have to find a way to get diamonds and emeralds. I think I'm just gonna have to buy more extractors and just hope for the best. We're gonna have to wait a while before we can afford another auto miner. But I did find a diamond just hanging out. So maybe if I do a little bit of exploring while I'm making money. And here's the remnants of the last crew. They couldn't thrive down here, so they sent me, a real miner. I mean miner as in someone who mines, not someone who's under the age of 18. Ooh, look, a bridge. I put a lot of faith in this. And we found more dynamite. Look at this. We did find a diamond. So I just need to find another 2. But for right now, I want to take this back, but I feel very lost. What's this? Whoa, look at. Okay, so my exploring did pay off, as I found 2 diamonds, an emerald, and assuming a gold bar. So we just have to find our way back. I'm assuming if I follow this minecart track long enough that I'll eventually just find my way home. This is starting to look familiar. No, never mind. I might be going deeper into the mine, which I would love to do, but not with these resources in tow. Where the hell am I? How deep is this mine? Wait, okay. I recognize this area. I think I came from here? Okay, this is where I found the diamonds and the emerald. I think I came this way. So I've been here because there's an exploded plunger. Oh man, everything is looking relatively the same. Hey, we found it. But unfortunately, we did lose our emerald. Oh no, here it is. Okay, so we found our way back. That's all that matters. We're going to deposit these. That made a whole, wow. That made a whole bunch of money. So I do really want to find that last diamond. And I'll find it eventually. So right now we're going to buy the blast furnace from the shop. And I think, no, we're just going to buy the blast furnace. I was going to buy more conveyors, but we'll wait on those. Okay, let's get this blast furnace set up. So here's our blast furnace. Looks like it might be another, yeah, top-loaded machine. I'm not really sure what I want to load into it. Maybe I want to load coal into it? Well, let's try. That should be high enough to drop the coal in. So let's pick this up and stick that right there. Okay, so the coal enters the blast furnace and it produces coal. Product slag. What do I do with slag? I sell it. Oh, it looks like we have a research ticket. Okay, so these are my quests. Research. This is how I get stuff. Sorter basket. Basic cannon conveyor. Cannon target. Conveyor blocker. Hopper. So I'm not 100% what a hopper does. I wish these would have tooltips, but beggars can't be choosers, and this is very early access. So we're gonna start with basic cannon conveyor. So we're gonna buy the basic cannon conveyor, cannon target, and we'll get a sorter, and maybe a couple more straight conveyors. So now here is where we're gonna build our cannon conveyor. And we're gonna put that there. So now my slag should come out and get launched. That was very underwhelming. Okay. But that does mean... Okay, so we did end up buying the hammer. And I can see how useful the hammer actually is. Now we're gonna hope this works. Perfect. So that's probably used to just hop over other conveyors, which we will definitely be having to use in the future. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm using this sorter wrong. Hold on, I think I understand. So we're gonna take that away. Get all this out of the way. So if my hunch is correct, things go, there we go. I just saw one come out. So we put the ore in there. It sorts it out this way. And then I think everything else is just gonna get thrown in a pile up front. So that means if I get emeralds and diamonds, they're going to be separated now. And we're just testing this. Okay, so everything that's not iron is now gonna come out this way. Just like that, look at that. We got our diamond. Which is perfect because that's going to unlock the polishing machine for us. I think we're just gonna clean up this area. Or at least make this work. So I remember I found a room with copper ore deposits, but the problem is I don't know where that was. So I'm gonna keep wandering around aimlessly in hopes I can figure out where I saw it. And I feel like it was in a mine shaft, but not this one. I think it was the one right off my base. Maybe, this looks familiar. Here we go. So we did find it. So we do have copper ore, crushed copper, and emerald gem. And this has a 2.4% chance to find the emerald gem, as opposed to this one, which only has a 0.2. So we are definitely going to be using this. But that also means we are going to need a ton of conveyors. What the? How did these end up all the way over here? There's no way that shot all the way out there. I mean, I made this conveyor longer because they weren't even reaching there. There's no way it shot all the way to my computer. I mean, I guess if that's the case, I'm going to put this blocker. Don't damage my equipment. Okay, so we got the copper ore set up to go directly into the blast furnace. And now that is creating copper ingots, which we already have 3 of 20. This is working marvelously. Okay, we have our copper ingots going. Next we gotta look for iron. But first we need another blast furnace. And I'm just gonna set that here for right now. But we need to get another auto miner, which is $500. So I guess we can just wait. And while we're waiting, we're gonna try to increase our profits a little bit by hand. I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch of this stuff that's just lying around, and we'll just throw them right onto our conveyor. All of it. Okay, so we're back up to 500, which means we can afford the auto miner. And now we just gotta find a good spot to put it. Here we go, 94% iron ore. Yes. Okay, so we got our iron ingot blast furnace set up. So now that's just making iron ingots. And that'll follow this path and deliver right into our box. And I do have enough conveyors that I can finally get rid of all this stuff, including this. And perfect. Everything is now connected. Wait, did I just open this? I did. Oh, look, gold. So we're just gonna take that out and close these drawers. Oh, can I open anything else? No. Oh, let's go sell this. That'll be worth some money. I'm not sure how much, but yes, it was. Can we sell the hat? I guess we'll find out. We're just gonna throw all this stuff in here. It looks like we did sell the hat. I wish it told us what is selling for how much. So we're just gonna clear up our factory a little bit here. And since we're not making iron ingots fast enough, I'm gonna get another blast furnace and auto miner, and we're gonna set up another iron ingot. So that looks good. But this one is gonna produce 50% iron, 50% coal. So that means we're gonna need a splitter. We're setting up the splitter. I'm gonna have iron going out this way, and coal is gonna come out the front then, or I guess coal and everything else. Okay, so we do have the iron coming out of this guy being sorted and into the blast furnace, so that should double up on our iron production. Make that go significantly faster. And it does look like this system is inefficient, so that means we're gonna have to tear all this down and just change up a little bit how we're doing this. There we go. So now we shouldn't have all these resources falling off to the sides anymore. I think I still could be doing better with the iron. So we're gonna end up buying another miner. We don't need a blast furnace. I wanna get the polishing machine, but that works 2,000. So we're gonna have to increase our production and productivity before we get going with that. So we're here, perfect, more iron. And that should just be able to go right onto this track. Perfect, right into my blast furnace. Okay, so we're just about to finish the deposit iron ingots quest right there. Boom. And now it wants us to purchase the rolling mill from the computer shop and the polishing machine. So the polishing machine we can't afford, the rolling mill we can't afford. So let's grab our lantern and we're gonna do a little bit of exploring while we wait for our money to pile up. without getting stuck. There we go. I think I'm gonna have to clear out some of this stuff over here. And we'll just toss you in there so that we can actually walk in this mine, because I am having issues. Okay, there we go. Let's clear out this path, see where this goes. Okay, I know I've been around here, but I can't remember if there was anything worth exploring or looking at or taking back with me. But I am going to get lost, and I do have enough money to buy, I think, the rolling mill. So we're just going to head right back with this gold bar that I just found. Come on, go. Hey, hey, hey. There we go. All right, there we go. So we're just gonna chunk that gold bar there, and we're going to go buy the... I think we're gonna try the polishing machine, just so we can get more value out of all of our stuff. Purchase that. Oh, it polishes gems. Hold on. So it doesn't polish ingots? Or does it? Oh, it definitely does. Okay, cool. Okay, so it polishes everything. So I think what we're gonna want is to take this and just have everything go through there. Did I do this wrong? No, that's right. Why is that going backwards? I don't know. Okay, so now we should be polishing everything that comes through. Did this get polished? Doesn't look like it. Still don't know. I'll drop it in one more time. Okay, so it doesn't look like it works like that. I might have to rearrange this. I might have to sort all my stuff. So I wonder if I can sort two things into this guy. So if I put the emerald and the gem, will it sort both of them? That is the question. So we will science this in a second. In fact, we will science it right now. So let's toss the gem on there. And that does get sorted, so that's perfect. But we need to find another diamond. And I'm hoping I just have one lying around somewhere. It doesn't look like it, but I'm sure we'll get one eventually. So we have our rolling rock polisher, whatever the hell it's called, set up. So if we put an emerald on there, it should get sorted. And look at that, nice and polished, right for the selling. And then these ones, perfect. Our spaghetti factory is taking shape. Now let's just do a little bit of cleanup. And fix this guy. This whole game just makes me feel like I'm racing against the clock. Because either I deconstruct and reconstruct quick enough, or else my entire ground becomes flooded with resources. Okay, so we set up the inputs for this emerald. So let's see if that works. So emerald goes through. Now it should come over here and then into this one. To there. And into our rock polisher. Okay, so we reworked our mine a little bit. So now we have basically everything coming in right through this sorter. So it is going to sort out the emeralds this way, and then all the ores over this way. The emeralds and diamonds are going to get polished by the rock polisher and just head in over there. And we're just going to toss these back up. But it does look that the sorter is a little bit slow. So maybe this isn't the most efficient. Or maybe this is perfectly efficient. Let's just see what happens with this diamond here. See, it's all working out perfectly. And now we've caught up with the sorter. So now if you follow all the iron, copper, and coal over this way, we have copper going this way, iron here, and then coal just being fed right into our deposit. And then these ones go into the blast furnaces, and they make these beautiful bars, which I totally forgot to do something with. But right now the game does want iron plate. So we did buy this nice little roller thingy, which I'm pretty sure this is going to turn into plates. So we're going to rearrange this a little bit and get the iron plates going. And also for the iron plates, we need the roller conveyor straight. So we're just going to get a few of these and a few of these. So I'm thinking eventually we're going to want to get iron and copper plates. So I might as well just add them both in right now, depending on how long this takes. So it looks like it can feed both of them. Okay. Now we're just going to start moving the iron plates out this way. But I do need... Oh, there's no roller corner. So do my normal corners work? I would not say yes. Okay, that's fine. We can just rearrange how this works. Because I did decide to put our roller over here, and that will give us enough room in case I do have to add a polisher to these plates eventually. But we'll just start collecting up all the crap that's been left on the ground here. And this means profit. Eventually. Now it does look like for our next task, we actually have to deposit iron ingots. And I have literally all my iron ingots being rolled into plates. So I think I'm going to take one of these, like this iron guy, and make it into a different one. So I think I'm going to take this iron extractor and turn this into my iron ingot maker. Okay, so we have our blast furnace set up over here. So that should be producing iron ingots very slowly. Okay, we need more iron coming in that way. So let's grab another one of these machines. Yeah, this one's also iron. I did forget we are probably gonna need a sorter here. So can I put it up? Okay, so we'll take an iron and parkour our way up top. Put the iron in here. So now the iron should be going out this way. Perfect. And then everything else, we're just gonna have fall right onto our conveyor system that we already have. Like so. So just in case any gems or diamonds come through here. Or crushed iron. Let's give this a shot. We're gonna take this gem that we have lying around, hop up over here, and just make sure this works. So the gem does not want to go up. There we go. And it just falls onto our conveyor, and into the system it goes. Okay, so while we are waiting for our iron ingots and iron plates, we are going to buy another auto miner, and we are going to go see where else we can put one of these. So we do have this spot over here, which gives us mostly coal, which I don't really care for. Is there anywhere I can put it in here? Doesn't look like there's many options over here. I can't climb, can I? I cannot. Okay. Let's keep running around. See if we can find a place with this. Oh, here's a couple extractors. So if I jump down there, what are the chances of me getting back up? Well, we're gonna have to risk it. Okay, we have copper. We have copper. We have copper. So a bunch of coppers. I'm trying to find something with a huge gem probability. Like maybe 0.2 or 2%. We have coal, copper, diamond at 0.3. And what about down here? Gold ore. Diamond at 1%. So this is all gold ore now. Okay, so we gotta find out how to get back to our factory so that I can take that gold ore and start getting that. Can I crack this? Oh, I can. What? I was looking at those this entire time I've been down here and being like, oh, eventually I'm gonna be able to get those. So definitely want to make sure the diamonds, yeah, they're going through the polisher. And I did get all 3 of them, so that's beautiful. But once again, we have this big bottleneck over here, so I'm just gonna try to clean up this stuff and probably make it a lot worse. There we go. Beautiful. Just as we intended. And I think what we're gonna have to do is buy a whole bunch of conveyors. Maybe like 1,000 of those, 30 of those, 20 of those, 10 of those, and that's it for right now. And maybe one more auto miner. And we are gonna go grab that gold because that should increase the money we make at very least. And if I remember correctly, I should be able to get to it by this way. Maybe over here? No. Over here? This is looking less and less familiar. Unless this is it. This might be it. Ah, here we go. Okay, gold ore. Okay, so we have 3 deposits of gold ore. And 2 of them have a 1% diamond chance. And I think I'm going to start dropping conveyors to mark my way back. So down. This is more gold ore? This is more gold ore. Is that the play? I think I'm figuring out the path. I'm going to leave this conveyor here. This conveyor here. And those should be our gold ores. Yes. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, the one I just placed is right here. Yes. So we'll grab that. Go to the efficient spot for the gold ores, which was here. There we go. And we'll get 1 and we'll get 2. Okay, so immediately, what I think I'm gonna do is we'll clear up this. Oh, look at that. We already got a diamond. It's already paying off. So I think immediately I'm gonna stick one of these gold ores into a blast furnace, which I do not currently have on my person. So because I definitely know the way back, and we're gonna buy a couple blast furnaces, and that should be okay for right now. But unfortunately, I forgot to grab the blast furnace. So back we go. Okay, we got the blast furnaces. Now we head back. Okay, so I'll place the blast furnace here, and then we will have both of the gold ore sort into this blast furnace. So I need a sorter, and we will grab one of these. Parkour our way up to the top. It'd be easier if I could see. And here. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so we grab this gold, put it in the sorter there, and now the sorter should put the gold out front, right? Nope, it puts it off to the side. Okay, never mind. We're gonna redo this. Okay, so now this should work. So gold goes in there. Nugget comes out. Goes, and then into our blast furnace here. So now we just gotta attach this guy to our system. We have diamond going through that way, which is perfect. We have the gold coming out into our blast furnace, which is also perfect. Now we just gotta get the gold back. Okay, so we should have our gold conveyors set up now. So once our ingots get all the way up here, they go out this way, and then they follow this path, and they should drop right onto the path that leads them right into the roller. So there goes our gold ingots, and right into our roller, just like we said. Now, to increase our profits, we did buy another rolling machine, or polishing. And there we go. Now we have polished plates. But that's not working out well. So I'm going to put this right here. And put the roller right there. Oh, that doesn't actually work. Okay, what about an up roller? So if I get rid of this. You guys are in my way. Okay, we'll put a roller here. So that should push them right onto the polishing machine. And that looks polished to me. Oh, they're definitely polished. Okay, so that should really start increasing our profit. Oh, we can finally afford the rapid auto miner and the basic scaffolding and sorter basket and hopper. Oh, we actually have to activate this quest. I did not realize that. But I mean, finding copper ore and gold ore should be pretty simple. I mean, I have copper ore just lying around in droves. But how do I get over there without dropping all this copper ore? Okay, so we'll just put all this in here. That should be most of our copper ore. There we go. We maxed out the copper ore. But then we have to go get the gold ore. Well, for the gold ore, I think I can just mine it here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Need one more gold ore. So that should be 10 gold ore we got. And we'll just take our magnet, take our ore, and then we are going to have to go find a broken drill bit. I think I know where I can find them. I'm picking up everything as I'm crossing here. That's fine. Oh no, we only got 6 gold ore. I must have miscounted, or else I dropped some along the way. I definitely dropped some along the way, because I found it here. And it's in this big cluster of ores. Okay, so we'll let that sort. Now we gotta go find a drill bit. So I think I know where there's one. But I think I know there's one. I have no idea where I'm going. But maybe I can harvest these. No. That'd be way too convenient. Oh, this looks like a drill bit. Alright, we did find one. Follow the conveyors home. And we'll just deposit this. Let's see. Perfect. And it does look like we're having some problems over here. That's only because ore looks like it got caught up in our machine. Probably from me frantically flying around with stuff in my magnet. Let's clear up these plates. Let's clear up everything. There we go. So why aren't we getting any more ores through here? Oh, because I picked stuff out of these. All right, hold on. So we want the iron over here. Copper, copper, come on. There we go. And copper over there. And we definitely pulled stuff out of here, which was the emerald and the gem. No. Maybe I should keep a backup diamond in case I end up doing this again. Because now I either have to hope I find a diamond or I have to just wait. Or I think I remember seeing a diamond. Hold on. Like a diamond deposit somewhere in one of these mine shafts. Maybe down here? Oh, yeah. Right there. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so we'll take the diamonds and bring those back and reset up our sorters. I think I dropped one, but that's fine. So I only need the one. It is getting hard to move in these mines. Okay, so let's put you guys down here. And diamond. Nope. Crap. Diamond. Back here. I will get you. There we go. Okay, so our sorters are set up again. And it does want us to purchase the rod extruder. Extrudes ingots into rods. Oh, okay. And now we have to deposit iron rods. So luckily for me, I do have an extra source of iron ingots coming in. So what I can do here is just tear down this. Oh, but I can't go past this signpost, damn it. That's fine. Maybe we can make this work. And we can make this work. Perfect. So now we should have the iron rods coming. And just like that. Actually, I think this will work better without the little slant up. Oh, is it stuck? It looks like it's stuck. Yeah, they're definitely not going in. Okay. Okay, so then we just are going to go back to our original design of this one, followed by this little slanty guy. Now let's hopefully move the rods in. Okay, so let's see if that works. And we're just gonna grab whatever we can down here. Just toss those in there. A little extra profit. So yeah, that should be good enough. Alright, so our little factory's coming along pretty nicely. I think we're going to call it there for today. And if you made it to the end of the video, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.